Welcome back to the IELTS Listening Masterclass. Today, we're exploring Part 2 of the IELTS Listening Test, a section where your ability to understand a monologue is put to the test. You'll typically hear someone giving information about a public or social context, for example, a tour guide explaining a historical site, a university staff briefing new students, or a host describing local facilities. If you're aiming for a band score of 7 or higher, understanding how Part 2 works, and what traps to avoid, is essential. Structure and what to expect, 1 minute 15 seconds. Let's talk about what Section 2 actually looks like. You'll hear one person speaking, and the topic is usually related to day-to-day life or public services. Examples include a talk about recycling rules in a city, a description of a holiday camp, a guide giving a tour of a museum or exhibition. This section has 10 questions, and you'll face task types like sentence completion, labeling a map or diagram, multiple choice questions, matching information. The key difference from Part 1? There's no dialogue, so it's easier in some ways, but you need to stay focused because you won't get a second voice to confirm anything. Strategies and smart listening tips, 2 minutes. 1. Preview the questions, 45 seconds. Before the audio starts, you'll have about 30 seconds to read the questions. Don't waste this time. Use it to underline keywords. Predict what kind of answers you'll need, numbers, names, places, or adjectives. Example. If the question says, the library opens at ____, you're clearly listening for a time. Pro tip, if you spot keywords like located, near, or beside, expect location-based answers. 2. Use anchor words and signposts, 45 seconds. Speakers often give you clues about where they are in their talk using signposts like, next, let me tell you about. Let's move on to. Finally. These transitions help you track the structure of the monologue and predict what's coming next. Keep your pencil moving, the answer usually comes right after a signpost. 3. Listen for paraphrasing, 30 seconds. The audio rarely uses the exact same words as the questions. They may say, starts working at 9 a.m. while the question asks, his workday begins at ____. Practice recognizing synonyms and paraphrased sentences. That's a critical skill for scoring higher in IELTS listening. 4. Beware of distractors, 30 seconds. You might hear something like, the park is open every day except Monday. Actually, that changed last week, it's now closed on Tuesday instead. This kind of correction is a common IELTS trick. Always go with the latest information you hear, not the first thing mentioned. Sample practice scenario, 1 minute 15 seconds. Let's walk through a sample question. Imagine the speaker is a university staff member explaining student services. Here's the question. The student support office is located on the _____ floor of the library building. As you listen, the speaker might say, on the first floor, just above the main library entrance. It's open from 9 to 5 on weekdays. Your answer is, first. Bonus tip, you don't need to write floor if it's already in the sentence, just first is enough. Always follow the word limit, which is usually 1 or 2 words only. Final takeaways and motivation, 1 minute. To do well in Part 2. Use the reading time wisely. Track signposts and transitions. Expect paraphrasing. Watch out for corrections or distractors. Spell your answers correctly and don't exceed the word limit. This section rewards those who can listen carefully, follow the flow of ideas, and stay calm under pressure. With regular practice, even 15 minutes a day, you'll build the focus and vocabulary needed to crush Part 2. Join us next time for Section 3, where things get more academic with group discussions and detailed reasoning. Thanks for tuning in to the IELTS Listening Masterclass. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and keep learning.